So, when there's extremely smooth jazz, you know that we're about to start driving around in the middle of nowhere on a Sunday morning. Hi, happy MASH Sunday. Twink, twink. Hey, just regarding this little red thing we're here, I think we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 streams left, and we cut it off. It gets cut off. It's not because of some religious thing, it's just good luck, bad luck, sympathies, you know, that kind of situation. And the year stuff changes, and my personal pig year situation becomes infinitely much more manageable. I feel maybe like the dark glasses are a bit too dark. You may have seen in the news yesterday that Sydney got insanely hot yesterday. Like, I complain when it's like 28, 29, but yesterday, 40. Record temperatures recorded in the city were, I think, about 43, something like that. And some people had out west, where it's hotter because it's further away from the sea, feels like of 50-something degrees. And that, my friends, 55 C in F, 131 Fahrenheit. That's not even livable, my friends. That is hot. That is the hotness. That is insanely hot. But today, last night, it was sort of maybe about 9 or 10 o'clock, the winds picked up and blew all the heat away. I am now, I mean, it's still hot and it's still humid. What is the humidity? Because I know you'll want to know. Temperature, yes. Humidity is 65, so, you know, it's a sweaty one. It's hot. That's what we're saying. We're here to RoadCraft, though. Sorry for the late start. I rode again this morning, and although I haven't done the cat or the laundry, did a lot of laundry yesterday, so still in the good books, I feel. I also am feeling like there's some possible issues. No, it's okay. All right, we're back in the stable zone, which is good. Which you love to see. I've been making changes. But I think what we do. Oh, quick drinks tour. We have, because topically we're cleaning up green sludge. So here's our own green sludge in the form of a oat milk matcha latte in the small Tesla Model Y of cups with no big sticky outy thing. The cup with the handle is at work. So, and then sorry, that's a coffee. And then what we must logically then by extension describe as the Cybertruck of cut. Look, it's bigger, it's silver. It just makes sense. It's just a straight up one of these. It's coconut water. Because it be hot. It betrays hot. Okay, that's all you need to know. Here we are in contamination. We've done all of that. Lots of lovely green ticks. What color shall we go for today? I've been quite enjoying this sort of emergency yellow color. I mean, look, guy, come on, dude. We've confirmed this so many times. The more than one color situation tends to make the trucks less visible. Nobody wants that. I've traditionally gone white for the UN thing, and also just, it's part of my branding. But I feel today we can safely go back to orange. Now then, we'll continue with this contamination. What we've got to do, you and I... sorry, let's get some game sound going. I switched off the rain, actually. The last thing I did last night. So we will be rainless. Although... Jesus, why would you restart map progress? If we... Do we want to turn the rain back on? I don't know. I mean, it adds a certain verisimilitude. There's a word you don't get to use every day. Verisimilitude. I have not probably used it many times since university. Ah. Okay. What are the alternate? I think we'll go with the legacy because let's see how it is with the rain off. All right. Now we'll continue along here. Yes. I don't know how far back this has wound us, but let's play. Am I getting sick of this yet? I've had a resurgence. I mean, I do think that there's value in this game from my current situation where I'm about to become a dad. I'm not going to say video games taught me perseverance, because perseverance in a video game is kind of different in a lot of ways. I'm going to turn this schmoozy tune down. Oh, we're right here. That's nice. So here's the deal. We've bespeckled the map with bridges and roads and stuff. We've still got big glaring omissions, but objection-wise, what we've got to do, right, is because I looked at that one, it's already taken some damage. Now then, these cargoes are also these cargoes. Also, hang on, side mission, these cargoes, and then other side mission, these cargoes. So, as you can see, I've been working on giving myself access to this one, and this one, and this one, through a variety of structures as they've manifested to us. We have 6. Good morning, sir. How are you? It was 131, did I say, degrees here in Sydney yesterday. In some parts of Sydney, not where I was. And it was also feels like, just as a little caveat or a caveat. Today, it's overcast, muggy, but not insanely hot. There you go. All caught up on the weather. Hope your weekend is going well, sir, and that your Saturday night is rocking in all the right ways. I'm just going through the head out on date night with your all-time favorite strumpet. Oh, lovely! Favorite strumpets are the best ones. Yes, it is, of course, 9:39 in the AM of Sunday here. I've done my 6K of rowing. I'm still not boozing because it's January. Have a lovely time, my friend. Hey, look, if you want to take me along, just like pop me in the strumpet's ear. I'm all for that. Now, what is actually going on here? So we've got another load of yes, in a sort of Cyrano de Bergerac kind of way. You can tell me what you want to say, and I will pour honey in her ears. Rowing on a machine. I bought it as a gift to my own longevity on my 50th birthday. That's a depressing statement. And I think I've not missed too many weekends of it in that entire time. Now, we do want those nobblers, but we can come back for the nobblers. I find that if I've been on the source the night before, which is obviously not at the moment, but There have been times, Six. I have been, as the Fasher used to say, very, very drunk. El Chapo? Okay. Oh, perhaps El Cheapo. Right, fair enough. I was going to say an El Chapo rowing machine might be something quite different. I got it because I am old. My knees are fucked, so I can't run anymore. Well, I can, but it's an ungainly sight. And I wanted something that was reasonably gentle on my aging knees, but could still... they say, oh yes, the rowing machine, it works 80% of the muscle groups in your body, which... I'm not going to complain. Happy with it. But it does seem a little bit... hang on. Give me in there. No. I can grab none of these. For Gibblemans. Anyway, I like it as an exercise. I sit on it and I watch my football team. I watch highlights of my football team playing from the night before. And in classic magical sports team watching man fashion... I envisage that if I mean, obviously, it's a replay, but I don't know the score, so it's kind of like live-ish. And even if I'm watching a highlights package, seriously, I will still imagine if I row harder that my team will play better. So it works for everybody. And I'm not... good lord. It works as an exercise for me. It keeps me from... I'd say it keeps me from blimping out, but realistically, it keeps me from getting a bad back. And now I think that's probably a far more common... I was going to say malady. I think a lot of guys in their 50s may be more afflicted than I. Come on. With the bad back situations. Is that... No, I've just hooked onto my own bum. That's what we want. So, like the rowing machine and the stand-up paddleboard... not stand-up paddleboard, the stand-up desk... work in concert to... protect my... my integrity, sir. Okay, let's grab another load of you guys. Where are you going with the strumpet? If that's not too personal a question, I don't need details. I just need... No, tell me. Give me the address. Why not? I could send you some flowers. But I'm not going to, because I'm currently occupied... about to have a baby and buy a car, so money is not my richness, as the man said. But I can wish you emotional flowers. Supportive, man-to-man, bro flowers. Is that a thing? We could make it a thing. We could start a thing. I can be your spiritual mariachi band. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything more dreadful than having live music piped right next to you. I mean, it's just awkward to sit there and watch. Maybe if your strumpet finds it soothing or romantic, I suppose, which is the intention. There's scope for... Come on. Scope for the play. Alright, if we get an opportunity to grab that on our way back down. Lady J would become... Darkest Fantasies into her ear with a British French accent. I can try. I make no promise. Yep. But I'm sure, sir, that you can talk about carburetors or something and it will have just the same moistening impact. Come on. There was one. I saw it. Where was it? Yes, this. No, not that. Not that either. Come on. Paul Hall. Yes, well, who doesn't like a Saturday night with long queues and balls in the hand? Alright, I think we are ridiculously overburdened here, but for the lols, let's see how we go. We do also need to test my little roadway over there. Cyrano de Bergerac with the manifestation of said accent. I can do the words, but the accent might be insulting to Canadians, so I would probably try to err on the side of caution. Also, well, bollocks. Well done on the attempted spelling of Cyrano de Bergerac, my friend. I know it's not easy. Okay, and we're out. That's right. It happens. We have, for that very reason, I think, a... but how are we going to get there? Across there? Listen, we're going to have rescue trucks hither and yon, and I think 2 is probably not enough, so let's go and buy a new one. Actually, did I buy one already? No. Okay, fair enough. Ewek. Yes, please. I'll buy another. Fetch me another. Alright. We can get to see... it was more the intention of, I say, like, for... well, no, Datey says, for you've got lovely noggers, and the Serrano as an app or a intention says... translates that into, like, oh, my lady, the orbs are like the melons of the sun from which life itself springs forth, and all that kind of stuff. It's just so that you don't say, oh, lovely knockers. Truthfully, I would not know how to spell Serrano either. Bergerac, I think we're probably a little bit closer on. Serrano de Bergerac. Alright, we're going to go this way. It's the quickest way down. It's dangerous, I grant you, and I may end up flummoxing in the river. But for you, dear watcher, I will... Oop. Dare I ask, how is Lady J's ball and stick handling skill? I'm sure it's beyond reproach, but I'm actually talking about the pool. Oh, he went there. You may recall the current president of the land to the south of you described something as locker room talk in my home country. That used to be described as, oh, it's this language of the pool hall. So there may be... I know this may be hard for you to accept, Six, but you may expect some fruity language. Just be careful. Come on, come on. Here we go, and we're off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I mean, we're on. Whatever. We are moving forward. We have momentum. Oh, of course, there's a blooming crane just up there. How quickly one forgets. All right. Okay, but this is part of the fun. It's all the fun of the fair. No. We need to flip reverse it. There we go. Come on. Please don't be driving to the date. I know that this is a thing you crazy people like to do. Oop, oop, oop. Come on. Lift and separate. Oh, come on, guy. Lovely orbs. And word on the street, or at least on the door of the men's locker stall, is that she knows how to handle a rope. Well, splendid. There are no ropes in pool, though, right? Unless the game has changed radically since I was a kid. Maybe it's a regional variation on the theme that you crazy Canucks deploy. Come on, come on. He's done it. He's done it. Okay, not currently driving. I am reassured. Alright, turn you off. I beseech you to drive carefully and with due caution. Due caution. Due. We've slipped into... Oh, fuck. Bollocks. Alright, there's some fundamental problem with my master plan here, I feel. It may just be that we've purely and simply just overloaded. Come on, come on. No, this is the way. Come on. Why won't you let me have nice things? Let me in. There we go. There we go. Flip it. Alright, we'll try again. Power down. Oh, this is going to be painful. We may just need to, like, unload. Because this might be every time we... that is a thing that we have to grab. That is a toxic... I don't want to roll onto it like a brood sow. He's done it. He's done it. This is one of my earliest memories when I was when I was a kid in the hot 70s. There was a period of time when we lived on a commune in Somerset that had cows. No, pigs. Well, it did have cows. But Henrietta the pig, I know, unimaginative name, rolled onto one of her 7 piglets and killed it. And I was shocked, appalled, saddened. But it was a brutal lesson in... you know, for God's sake, man. All right, let's see if we can do the old the stiff arm. Come on. Come on. No. No. Okay, all right. We fucked it. we are clearly going to have to... come on. Make some adjustments here. I fear we've bitten off more than we can chew. Have you gotten ready? Are you primped and preened and slick? Did your barber offer you something for the weekend, sir? I don't know whether that was a thing in North America. I suppose that nowadays it would be straight up sildenafil or whatever, rather than a prophylactic. Come on, give me the... Come on. Yes. No. Come on. You give me the glimpse. Give me the glimpse and then you take it away. Come on. No, not that one. Yes, but no. Yes, okay. So these trucks have two flavors of attachment, you could say. Why don't I just drive it all the way there? Good question. Ugh, this is as high as I can hoist it. Come on. Pharmacologist. There you go. Well, that's the sort of... I think one has taken the role of the other. I wouldn't be surprised if the pharmacist could also cut your hair these days. Whoa, we are stepping out. Woo! Okay. Any 59-year-old man. Oh, exactly. We all know what you're talking about. I was going to say Santa's Little Helper. Or, the original was Mother's Little Helper, wasn't it? For the Valium in the 50s or whatever. Daddy's Little Helper. The jump start, if you will. Come on. All right, let's address this issue here. Yeah, we can leave all that. That's fine. That's part of the plan, Stan. Okay, come on. And then... strapped. There we go. Alright, let's proceed now with a greater sense of abandon. Abandon! It's, I would suspect you think of it as an assurance rather than a necessity. I wonder, is there much in the way of progress towards the lady version of that? I know you're not quite 59. We've covered this, I suppose. Look, your own preferences for roleplay with your good Lady J are your own business. I would not wish to pry. Oh, come on. A little adventure and creativity is an essential part of any lasting bond. IRTTT. But I don't think many people would want to pretend to be 59. I don't know. Did we measure the... Oh, no, I did strap on the slabs. Yes. I know. We said the magic word and the genie appeared. Jex... Oh, for fuck's sake. We were... No fucking hell. All right, you fucker. I seem to have bitten off more than I can chew. Okay, normal service has been resumed. Well, I mean, when you say for you, that can kind of go all kinds of ways. Jex, are you... I wouldn't want to think that you are typing and watching Twitch when you should be getting ready for date night. Priorities. Well, so far no trees harmed. Oh, you say the sweetest things. Hey, look, I make no judgment either way. You can give, receive. There are no rules. It's a it's a strap-on, right? This is a free country still, just about. Come on. All right. Pitching and catching. Hey, look, as previously discussed, the bedroom is a place for, or not the bedroom, a relationship should be, in its healthiest manifestation, a free area for exploration. Ah! Again, this is the nature of date night. In such a... no, I don't mean to make it sound quite so much like a news program. Oh, come on! There we go. I don't expect a blow-by-blow account by any means. Oh, look at you and all the fun little emoji. I can't. The emoji's too small for me to tell who is technically who in this little construction of yours, but I'm all for it. Now then, let's... we need a different, more capable vehicle. Who aren't you dating? All right. Do we still need... Well, the number is not always... Well, blow by blow can mean lots of different things. There's no need to be prissy about this kind of thing. So we actually have 5. We could run a Stevie up here. In which case... we can run that down there like that. Is that the way? How many? 9. You bastard! Because we have 5 here. But look, we can... Run a train? Well, no. I'm building bridges so that I can get to the sludge safely. Okay, this is science. Ready, let's go. You give me your purest spoken from the heart. I will reinterpret and pronounce. Oh, that's for us to know and you to find out, my dear. We do need... But if I say that, apart from the obvious demonetization issue, I mean, we can see if it works. Where is that? It's just here. Oh no, that's that one. And that one's all the way over here. Okay. 6 wants to run his tongue all over your backside. Yes, that's the premium level of subscription. We still have 14 concrete slabs left. Yes, that's the general idea. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Yes, for science, I understand. It's fine. Oh, this is turned off. All right. Activate the... Yes, there we go. Yes, that's understandable. Where is... this fella? Here we are. Look, I can charge this as a free bonus for level 1 subscribers. Hey, look, I happen to know that 6 has done the honourable thing. He's made a man out of me. That's not expressly what I meant, but it's not what I meant. Alright, come on. Here we go. Now this is going to make our jobs a lot easier. Well, yes, the first hit is always free. All right. Oh no, I can't never tell which engine is on and which not. Okay. What are we needing? Actually, a couple more steel beams. We need more trucks in the vicinity. We can drive down with a... We have a lot of business going on here. How about we go back to the old school? Like this. We need 4 for that. We need 3 to come over. All right, I do want that one for my own personal reasons. Okay, so we just want to grab here. Hey, look, I make no assumptions on how you wish to arrange yourself for your funsies. How many do we need? We need to put 3 there, 4 there. Don't get too frisky in the shower. That would be wrong. Okay. Let's just take... I don't think we can do 7 comfortably here, but we can do 4. Okay. I think that was a very subtle indication or invitation to summon the mental image of Six getting soapy in the shower. Hey, look, everybody needs a heal. No, of course not. It's you have to pace yourself. Or is that a question or an admission? Sometimes it's not easy to tell. Okay, that's no good. Come on, in you get. Yep. Okay, let's go. Yes, I agree. Soapy showers, tremendous. It takes out any kind of hygiene worry, if that's your thing. We could have an extended discussion about favoured soaps, I suppose. Let's take all four. Better off for the next round. True. But doesn't mean you can't start in the shower. Or finish, I suppose, you could say. Well, also define later in this context. Come on. Alright, let's boogie. Oops, sorry. Little kiss for you. Off to work, second round. Hey, whichever way you want to come. But yes, the body... Well, I mean, we've discussed the assistance of the pharmacologist, so let's not dismiss enhanced performances here. Spoken like a gentleman. But hey, look, if we've already started making intros, yes, it is a kissing drive-by. A peck on the way out the door, if you will, which now sounds much more like a frightfully saucy euphemism. I'm trying to think if we could work in the in our male adult sexy nappies, as previously discussed, diapers, our wet dreams, whatever they're called. I wonder if there's scope for weaving into the fabric of the diaper some form of ED medication. So, I mean, obviously they'd be single use. I mean, who'd want to be reusing diapers anyway? Both ED medication plus some sort of stay hard, keep going kind of concoction as well. Hey, look, realistically, if your ears are on straight, everything sounds naughty. Slow release, exactly. Well, no release, and then some release, correctly timed release. And so on. Okay, we're back at our nemesis. Oop. I'm going to hop down into the lower gear to stop unwanted thrustings. Carbon filtration, well, isn't... yes, you want to stop the bad gases coming out, but I was under the impression these days that silver was frequently woven into sports athletic clothing, sports casual, casualetic, clothing, anyway, in which sweat might be expected in order to neutralize odors. And such. I don't know if that's still a thing. Flavored slow-release coating in the diapers. The lady gets a delightful taste. Well, you'd want to flavor it well. Or nicely. Ah, we still got another one. Oops, I've spilt a bit. Now, do we go back and get more? I think we do. Or we don't have to actually drive back. Oh, we only need 3. Well, actually, 2. Oh, we need that for 2. How about what we do is we push our way into the woods. Let's have a look at going around here and up here and through into here. Just to give ourselves an idea of the bushes we intend to penetrate. To assess the thickness of the bush, if you will. And you will. I can totally tell that Six is in the shower because he's been suspiciously quiet. Do people still have baths? Tried to do a delay spray, and after some preliminary engagements, the lovely lady sounded like she'd just come from the dentist office. Oh, Jesus. Ah, you're out and about. Good to hear, sir. So the implication here is that the delay spray was applied orally. Is that correct? Am I understanding correctly? I'm not sure that's how sprays are traditionally applied. Come on. All right, here we go. Have you guys, or specifically, I suppose, Jex, Arc raided yet? I've had a go at the encouragement of a buddy of mine. Applied to the, well, the penal system. You know all about that in Australia, because it used to be, of course, a penal colony. Tee-hee, ha-ha, titter-titter, etc. Okay, all right. All right, so she took it internally also. Good to know. I have meddled with like hot and cold unctions. Would you say unctions? I guess you probably would say unctions if you were from the Middle Ages. I mean, like the age, not the... I mean, like the 13 and 1400s, rather than in one's own 50s and 60s. I don't know. We've all got very confused here. We're talking about where it is that you are expected to put delay sprays. Do you actually... Oh, is one like expected to spray it on? Is it just a cold spray? Like the kind of thing one might put on a sore ankle? Yep. Alright, now, from here... Oh, Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a game. Yes, yes. I need another 3 for that one. Okay. Round we go again. It's like the Division 2 for the next generation. The numbing agent gets applied to the shaft and berries. The berries! Oh, I don't think I would want the agent on my berries. It sounds wrong in all the wrong ways. Come on. I know the berries are traditionally fond or requiring to be a couple of degrees cooler than the rest of the array. Oh, like Novocaine. Is that much? I suppose it's a narrow bridge to walk, in as much as you want enough sensation to maintain one's tumescence, and yet not enough to lose interest entirely, or to become overexcited. I am not talking from experience here, of course. I'm merely taking this whole subject as a intellectual, theoretical, Oh, do you mean squirts from the spray? And using an entire canister on the Franken beans might be not good for the ozone layer, if nothing else. Will somebody please think of the children, as they say. All right. Oh, no kiss this time. This is just such a modern allegory for modern family life. Sad but true. I know, it also sounds like a lot of very, very particular and rigorous preparation. But I suppose, I know, got to keep it spicy. And whatever works. So how would you self-rate your pool hall skills? Jex, are you nifty on the 8-ball? Do you go for power or placement on the break? Do you like to call your shots or just whack away as hard as you can? And if something goes in, then it's a bonus. Okay. And also, I suppose, as a follow-up question, if I may, are you easily distracted by the performance of others? You suck. Is that a reference to the actual pool hall, or can you play defense in pool? A spinner. Not entirely sure how much power you should expect. I don't know what a spinner is. You apply spin to the ball? Does that mean you, like, deploy fairly sort of exotic angles and stuff? You use the stick at a strange, an elevated stance? No, in the traditional sense, I'm asking about pool. Oops, now there's a cuddling with somebody else at work. Are men's butts really visible? I mean, you get the sort of hairy top crack, but the... I'm not sure that's the... But at her night, if you switch on their imagination, you could spin like a propeller. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Sorry, Jex is short, right? Okay, here we go. Drop these off. Come on. Okay. One more load to go and get 3 more for this, or 2 more actually, and we're golden. Okay. Calling you height or calling you short? I think I've only ever seen you sitting down, so not a slur. I think, or at least used to be in my pomp, about 6'1" and some. So because we're like metric these days. The bathroom says she's 5'3" or 160. Okay. Be the helicopter. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. And then... Well, I've heard of... because I still follow English football, the... Willycopter is a thing. It has been seen in particularly fervent goal celebrations in English football grounds, believe it or not. You don't need much imagination or indeed knowledge of the male anatomy to appreciate how that might... Come on. There we go. The stream. Well, yes. It's so hard to tell these days. Oop. All right, let's boogie. All right, after this little preparatory, we're still preparing. This should be the last little bit that we need to do, and then we're going to be all barrels all day. And once we've done this one, we'll just make the remaining bridges on the plan with slabs from the second one. Well, I'm guessing that if you helicopter for long enough, twitching is the obvious result. Helicoptering in on either part, I suppose. But I would like to know if either of you have either witnessed or would freely admit to willycoptering. Jex, I wouldn't expect you to admit to the act yourself, obviously, but As a woman of the world, you may have seen such things. And as a watcher of British sport, I have indeed witnessed it myself. Not live, I should hasten to add. In the flesh. Of course. Well, you always remember the first woman you willy copter for. It's a treasured, special, important moment in a man's life. I think it's a certain type of man, honestly, that does it. You need just the right kind of combination of abandon and self-regard or lack thereof, and extreme enthusiasm, and a certain level of joie de vivre. Yes, if he's willy get someone who willycopters like he willycopters for you. I'm sure Grok could make some fine coptering. I would suggest... Actually, I've got through. We don't need this one, do we? I was going to say don't be so hard on yourself, but I think then realistically be as hard as you like. I would like to just have another look at the pathway through the thickets here. Also to test a theory about when you destroy a bridge, where do its components end up? Which side? Oi, 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 oi. Go on, mount. Careful mounting. Balls. Sorry, my vocabulary has perished, descended into vulgar terribleness. Okay, all right. Here we go, and we're off. Four and a half cylinders was already taken. It's a big bundle of wood that says, well, we've done the wood. We're now slabbing. We couldn't have laid all this delicate bridge work without sufficient wood. Oh, I will show you the Whomping tree as well. That seems to have made its way from Hogwarts. It's quite something. And it may be the death of me. Okay. Slabbing, specifically. Carrying great big slabs of concrete around. Okay. You see, it's sometimes hard to get it in. Oh no, there's another tree. Ah! These little fuckers. Okay. We're gonna have to... Oh, it's gone. Okay, good. Alright, there we go. Alright. we're largely done. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely toxic morning. Now, what we've got to do is grab this little thing here. And its friends, the one there and there. And lug it back up to here. And then its other friends here and here and here. And lug those in as well. Now, I've been told... because the game, there are trees in the bridge because the game has a delightfully quirky amount of jank. Look, you won't like this machine because it's a stump remover, a mulcher. But this is our haunted tree here. Look, I know you're going to be scared, but. Oh, boop, boop. Ah, Simple Streamer, how are you? I'm here every week. Come on. I forget, am I the one that recommended to you? Come on, come on. Come on. Jex, look away, but it's fine. There will be no beating this tree. It cannot be defeated. This is more like a... No, look, it's fine. This is an allegory... analogous? It's praise, look. It's all hail the tree. Alright, let's go down, let's reverse out. Look, see, look. There will be no defeating the tree. The tree is undefeatable. The laying of the bridge should cover the tree, but no. Yes, there is a mod editor, just like in most of... these Mudrunner, Snowrunner things, but often they disable the trophy getting, and that's partly why I play the games. I know it's callous and it's mercenary of me, but it's the truth. Ruth. Okay, so I have a little theory about the best way to go about getting these. I'm going to try this guy. You have to bear with me, it's going to be quite a schlep to get there, but there is some method in my madness. Oh, actually, I could take the other one as well. Ooh. I think there's a mod editor in the game options. Also, I'm not sure you can access to game files on PlayStation. The trees are safe. I'm taking away the bad pills from the trees. Now, my theory is that it might be easier to carry these barrels on the end of a crane and let it dangle than on the back of a truck, which will jiggle and joggle all and around. Now, I'm happy to try this thing and another couple of options. Of course, the Apex that are all down there. The other option is the little tank thing with the backwards crane. But we can try all the options. It's still hot and muggy here. It was I think some scientists, some boffins in Sydney yesterday managed to find some spot in Western Sydney that measured 55 degrees Celsius on the feels like, which is, I think, about 131 Fahrenheit. It was hot here yesterday, like stanky, crazy, lay on the ground all day, unable to move kind of hot. Most of Sydney was just like low 40s, I think, but still in the sea, which is what, 107, something like that. 130 degrees though, that's not fun for anybody. Well, 6, there's still a crucial difference between dangling and coptering. But in this specific reference to what I'm about to attempt, the options are dangle or strap it down, strap it on the back. So forgive me, this has got to take a while. I also bring some other trucks down to try to find the optimal transport for finicky barrels. Good. Lolling is healthy. It's one of the more healthy releases there is. But look, if your date night comes down to dangling or strapping it down in the back, I'm tempted to suggest either something's gone terribly wrong or extremely right. And out of context, I could not make a judgment on which way it had gone. Okay. I don't use this fellow very much because he's slow, but he's sturdy. Apparently, I heard you can tell Gen Xers from millennials by whether they lol in uppercase or lower. This is what I found out last week. I suspect it's more a matter of what keyboard you're currently typing on. Hey, look, I think in the context of the disclosure yesterday, the idea was that lowercase meant X's and alphas, millennials, sorry, still were considered old enough to capitalize. Yes. I think it's just laziness that means that X's don't bother. Now, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get my fat ass up here. Strapping, how about a little bit of a column A and column B? Ever willing to compromise, 6. I think that will stand you in good stead. Okay, here is the item in question. Okay, we're going to have to listen to that awful beep beep. Now, there's also some conjecture about whether 'tis nobler in the mind to mono dangle or stereo dangle as we see here, so we can pick up from a single point. Because realistically, the deal is that if this sort of scrapes around on the floor, that's a good point actually, I think we might need two. Thanks, Fecco. Let's see, it's slipped, it's already penalised me. Okay, we need to find the optimal height for danglage as well, so that it doesn't strike these... for suspension work, you prefer a redundant backup. Well, that's very considered of you. Mind your rope, not a new rope bunny. Oh yes, indeed, or rope buddy. We are pretty close to the ground here. I might need a bit of additional... Oh, for fuck's sake! Pardon my French. Really? Okay, that's... Farked. Okay, that didn't work. I wonder why, though, because... Was it something I did? I just didn't like to be raised and lowered. Like it's getting a fair amount of jostling. That's fine. What we'll do, I won't bother taking this all the way in because we can run around collecting all the duds. Come on. I can pootle down to the other side of the beach here. Okay, you little bastard. All right. Experiment number 2. We go and grab... Oh, I see. 55 should be enough. Yes. But I will need to turn around first in such a way as not to disturb the precious little egg here. Or the finickety, fussy little princess, as it's also known. There's never a wrong context. It's... Okay, we park nice and close. We get in the low gear. No, I'm going to have to park less close because I'm still going to have to get the old arms out. Okay. Now, here's the conundrum. Attach. Nice. Lift. Yep. I can't actually see how we're doing here. Lift a bit more. Now, we could just leave it like... No, we can't, because we've got to get underneath the stupid bridge that I've just built. Okay, and also, we're not... We've done... Okay, down, down, down. Shh, 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 sleepy, sleepy. I don't know why it's thrusting around so virulently. Okay, and then this, and then, as per Six's preference, we strap it. And very, very gingerly commence. All right. Oop. I appreciate that I've left myself an awful lot of ground to cover. I've also left a crane in the bloody road and that angry tree. But let's see how we go. There we go, nice and gentle. Let's avoid the angry tree. No tippies. Oh, fuck. Really? Restrapped. The reason I built concrete frickin' slabby bridges was to avoid this constant undulation. But we do have to avoid the angry tree, so I did have an idea to rebuild the bridge and see if that got rid of the tree. Here we go. Gentle, gentle. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Serenity now. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, it seems to be happy enough just lolling off the back there. I know, you've all got your breath held, baited, if you will. Okay, come on, come on. Off the edge of the bridge, please. I mean, away from the edge. Step away from the edge of the bridge. Alright, he's done it. He's done it. Good God, he's actually got some... I actually don't know what the bonus reward is. If it's just points, who cares? If it's money, again, who cares? But pride. My pride has been 66% boosted, baby. Now, I am almost sure that in the act of unstrapping, it would probably completely trash the... I've left myself a real unnecessary... unnecessarily onerous path of entry here, but let's... Nope, nope. I put on the handbrake too hard. Okay, he's done it. It's back, but I can leave it like this, or I can try and... But if I unstrap... Still 66. Does it stay 66 forever? Can I completely bork it? Let's just use the crane, not the rope. Oh, come on! Really? You're gonna spin? Why must you do this to me? Okay. Alright, look, we got it in. It's home. It's hosed. We are the champion of it, etc. But it's also now completely in the path of everything, so... FML, but that's okay, like we can just barge this nonsense out of the way. Make way. Make way. Ugh, I've made it worse, haven't I? Alright. Shovey, shovey. Pushy, shovey. Lovely. We've actually managed to find a way to, with no innuendo intended, straddle the pipe and ride it. Who knew this game was actually so very, very X-rated? Alright. Come on. Just... there. We'll just back the pipe up. Well, I would love to see the outcome of this altogether enchanting sounding process. We do have some extra fuel down here. Yes, I did straddle it. I rode it. I rode it hard. Oh. Some wriggling in the trees. I saw you. Okay, well that, as a method, is confirmed to have worked, but I do want just to try... I would prefer to come this way, but this... Look, Jex, I know that this tree means so very much to you, but god damn, I can't drive past it without it getting fidgety. So, what I intend to do, give it one more chance to behave thusly by... oh, hang on. Reset. Thank you. Look, I will show you just how... hang on, no, I don't need to destroy it. Let's have a quick... because I took some... oh, no, that's not what I want, is it? Albums. This kind of nonsense. Tree 1, me nil. I mean, you could say, yes, I had it coming, but... look at him go. There was another one, I think. This one? It's a party, but they're unfriendly. Jesus. Fun times. I'm sure we can all agree. Okay, all right. Silliness over. Let's see if we can get the rest of these things brought home. Now, what I wanted to do was to see if I destroyed this, it puts all the stuff there. That's fine. And we put the bridge back again. Oh, actually, before we do, let's have a look. The tree obviously remains. The tree is steadfast. I just want to see... Thank you for your consent. I do want to see if it can be destroyed or whether it is just like a permanent fixture in the game and it's here forever. Look away if... oh. Okay. I think it's done. Tree. It's been real. I'm sorry. I wish I had not had to do this. But you kind of made me. I know, that's a terrible thing to say. Alright, it matches up with here. Okay. Alright, the bridge returns. Sans tree. Oh. Okay, now then, we can attempt to... Where's the truck gone? Where's my little... Oh, that was the truck. We need this fellow because our truck needs refueling. I know it's just... wall-to-wall destruction on this. This is too unsteady. I'm not comfortable. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Now, if I was to be more judicious about this, what we could do... we do have to bring the truck back, don't we? We can try one of the other flavors of truck. So overburdened. It's wonderful. I know, why would I wish to change if I've just confirmed a success? But we're going to do it because I wish to try all the options. We have to dump all this. Come on. Get out. Out, I say. Don't come back no more. Hopefully we won't need much more in the way of slabbage. And the last one. Okay. Alright, let's go. We drive the normal way. We refuel. My feeling is that the 6 wheels and the narrower tyres that are not quite so balloony as the other truck should make for a more solid performance, but that's why we're testing. Okay, here we go. Now I am a bit concerned. You can see I came along here with sand. I don't know what's happened to my... Oh, wait. Are you spoiling for a fight, son? I'm going to need to know that I can pass in peace here. Come on. Hey, look, if I don't... It's fine. Whoa! Behold the awesome power of nature. Okay, this is Avatar writ large. Yes, let's refuel a bit. Thank you. The search and rescue truck. Ugh. Does its business now then. I'm not sure I can be able to come back around that corner with a safe load. But I guess there's only one way to find out. First, let's get it on board. Boop. Ayah! Splash down. Come on. It would not be my preference to pick it up from... come on. Okay. Guys. Oh no, the tree is going to get in the way. It's going to fark my progress. I know it. Well, let's see how we go. All right. Well, I hope so. I mean, it's only fair that effort is made on all parts. Fiddly-dee. Well, hang on. Well, good, it's fine. Dating without making an effort is, frankly, a little rude, no? I mean, rude in the not fun way. Come on. Excuse me while I splash down here. Come on, come to a rest. Good, good. Out of there. Strap you down. Fold you up. Alright, now this is going to be the hard bit. Because mounting these... Come on, come on. I didn't leave myself a lot of room here. I should have... lucky him, better let me get lucky. Well, you would think so. Oh, gee, but the... Don't tell me I can't secure the cargo. Okay, alright. Get secured. Alright, we're already down. The trees are laughing at me. They do say you make your own luck, do they not? They also say the harder you work, the luckier you get. Alright, let's bring down the gears. Come on. Oh. He's done it. He's done it. Okay. Past the... Oh, no, this tree is looking at me angrily. Oi. Stop it. Oh, oi! You little bastard. He had 2 goes at it. A revenge of the trees. I was expecting it. Well, I wasn't expecting it. I was trying to avoid it. Okay. Empty. So we are going to have to go the other way around. Let's drop this off just because we're here. Alright. Fair enough. You got me. But don't expect a... I'm just going to dump you out here. Sling your hook. Okay. Come on. Are we still in slow gear? No. Alright, let's get this shopping trolley or whatever it is out of the way. Nice. So it seems like the jubbly wheeled option is the one to go for. How are we doing? 27. Alright, because this mule has hardly any fuel, let's see what I did there. We'll drive it down from up here. Start afresh. Actually, I should have bought a scout or a fuel tanker down. Okay. Immutable brick pile. It's so hard to tell. We can just get a good feel for the... Do we take... No, we don't. Don't be silly. Good feel for the countryside. I know a lot of this wasn't opened up last time. Oop. The bird's life, I should say, is tremendous. Good bird foley. There's our little mobile bridge. I'm assuming that it's the second DLC map that has the second bridge carrying thingy in it. Alright, we're going to drive you all the way down. To the... look at all the bridge we've laid. All the time we've saved. Is there anything else that we need to take down there? Really no. Okay, alright. Are you two double dating? That would be, I don't know, embarrassing, fun, silly, horrific. Interestingly also, no Kelly in the DLC. She's almost notable by her absence. Oops, oops. Oh, come on. Look away from the tree stumps, Jex. Nothing to see here. Hello, boys. Alright, which ones are we picking up still? The one at the other side of where we just were. Oops, we're riding the barrel. Absolutely a filthy euphemism. Okay, let's diff lock on. Oh, I think my original plan for where we went wrong with the last one, obviously, was that we had to climb off the bridge to pick it up, and what we should have done, obviously, was to bring the crane down and use that. Ayah! Look, I'm there. Look, we can. Look, no friends, but and a positive. Look, I've got no feet. Whoa! I can lean out the window. That's cool. Can I lean out the other window? No, don't be silly. But I can jump out of the hatch theoretically. Okay, fun over. Oh. 6, can we still be friends if I buy a Honda CR-V? All-wheel drive VTI S? Are we still allowed to be friends? I know it's not a particularly beastly muscle car or anything. 4-cylinder, as previously discussed. I'm not implying that it's some kind of beta cuckmobile, but it doesn't scream, you know, rampant machismo. Okay, we have to do this whole situation again. Okay. Lifties, lifties, gentle lifties, uppies, swingies. Just looking at your cock while I'm streaming. Whatever. A CRV, a Honda CRV. Oh, look, it's having a jostle again. Is there a way to lay it down, do we suppose? Gently. I suspect not. Let's at least... It's CRV VTIS. It is, yes, it's a Dadmobile, because I am, as previously discussed, imminently becoming, in the middle of February, if not before, Dad. Okay. Its sole function is to... Come on! Strap the cargo, you bastard! I have a feeling it doesn't register as cargo because it's frickin' dancing so much. It is the all-wheel drive version, 2.4 litres, and it is the Sport, technically. Oh, are you now still? Nope. Petulant. What about if we pick it up one-handed, as it were, and do this? Whoop. Yes, yes. Why is the string so elasticated? Not on the edge. There we go. And then this, and then this. Come on. Alright, we've strapped the cargo. We are a god. Low gear, please, and proceed. Alright, we go this way again to avoid the tree of death. Well, maybe we can try to reframe it as the Zadmobile. Or at least Daddymobile. We found a decent one with just over 100,000 kilometers on it for the price that suits. I reckon we can probably get another 150,000 out of it, or sell it in a couple of years for about the same price. But just waiting on confirmation from the shop to see, not the auto shop, to see if the spark plugs were replaced in the 100,000 kilometer service. I know this is riveting stuff, but it's been the tediously consuming focus of my life over the last couple of weeks, and it would be lovely to be able to stop looking at cars for a bit. Okay. I think we've done it, mesdames and monsieurs. Let's gregariously up the gears. We don't need... Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Okay, come on. It's going to be a test to get all of the junk in here, I think. Oh, he's done it. He's only gone and bloody done it. Alright, which one was that? Which objective was that? It was just one of the side ones, I think. Okay, less exciting. And what did we get as a bonus? I do not know. Alright, but the exciting thing is now we've got not those ones. These three. Okay, let's do that. Now here we'll have to drive this off, deconstruct the bridge, then pick this up again because we've left it out in the middle of nowhere for some silly reason. I had fantasies about rebuilding the bridge up here, but I'm also concerned by how little it was able to stay on the back of this thing. Alright, I'm going to try it again. The other bonuses of the CRV, yes, I'm still talking about the car, sorry, is that the trunk size is massive. Oh yeah. And even at 6'2", with the everything folded down very flat, I understand that sleeping in the back of it might be an option periodically for camping and such. And also it comes with a little side awning attachment thingy, which is fun rather than necessary. Do we try for that one? Oh, there's that one too. Ooh, tasty. Okay. Let's try with this, see how we go. Could it be that it's more because of the jostle that the crane let go? It's a extremely functional car bought with the intention of selling it for not too much depreciation after maybe 10 or 15,000 additional kilometers or a few years of use. It's really not terribly exciting, but it will be safer to take Little Grape around than on the motorcycle, obviously. There we go. Mono point of pickup. Let's do it. I don't know why it doesn't... there's no reason that says it should not stay on. And yet... You little Farquhar. Okay, we're going to have to bring another truck down, aren't we? Now, it would be fun to try and get 3 in a bed. I mean, the bed of a truck, obviously. Okay. Look, I'll be happy if the car doesn't cost me too much money to maintain, and a little long you could swing it around a little better. Well, I think swinging it around is possibly part of the problem here with this particular my own personal problem that we're facing here. But you're not wrong. Oh, that's another broken one that we've still got to take back. Sorry, guy. Oh, another little bit of casual frottage. don't like the bounce of that. There are some times when bouncing is bad. Okay, there's that one, and still this one, which is still usable. But do I now distrust the crane on the... Oops. Come on. Do I only trust myself? Good at steaming away there. So most of the prep work for this map was look how we've rolled up to the bumper here. We've backed it up, that's for sure. Lift and separate. Carefully, carefully. Okay, and let go. Stop wriggling, man. Fold the crane, strap her down. Engage slow mode and proceed. So what is it about the crane of that little flat-footed fellow that these containers seem to find so objectionable? Come on, up, 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 up. Do we take two? Do we dare? Dare we try? I think we possibly do, you know. We can just slither down into the water there. Okay, okay. Ayah! Oi! Stop it! Okay, that was a warning. It got jealous. It saw one of its friends. How about we drive the crane back up here? That's a good idea. Just to feel useful. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get it up without dropping it, obviously. Easy, tiger. Come on. Nope. Lift. I'm not sure that I'm... Can it reach? Should be able to, just about. Okay, let's inch forward a little. And then, directly above, maybe we try double grabbing. I know we did that already, but fuck off. No. Oh, come on! There's no need to be such an arse. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling they're going to just rub off on each other constantly. Okay, come on. And let go. All right. Put it away. Detach and reattach, yes. Okay, all right. We're still in low, we're still in low. Do we add the third for shits and giggles? Hang on, I can't see where my horrifically failed bonuses are at. Okay, let's see how we go. I know one is technically for a different mission, but they're all going to the same place, I think. Oh, fuck off. I see you sloshing around in there. Okay. Trying to... Come on. So if it's broken, can it not be strapped? No, it seems to be okay. In which case, let's do it with the third. Oh, it's given me 2 options of grab points here. It doesn't really matter because this one's broken already. But let's just slab it in the back here. Come on. All right. Oh, come on, really? There we go. All right, just a little neutral on the way back, on the way past. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I am happy to have gotten 1 scored. We seem to have learned that the tracked crane is not to be used. Have we dropped one with the mule or the other, the Voron? Stay out of the deepest mud, which is probably a good piece of advice for your respective date nights, particularly when you've got some prominent strapping going on around the back. If you're going to aim for the slots, make sure you get in there just right. Take your time, go slowly. All right. Oof. Let's get out of dull gear. Come on. Are we going to have to super carefully deposit all of these as well? Or will they disappear for me? Nope. Okay. Hey, nice. It did disappear. And you guys are all junk, is that right? Hang on. Okay. You're certainly junk. Out you go. Let's stay out of my way. You, I think, are junk. But I need to pick you up in such a way that you don't molest my fruit. But this other friend there. Okay, good. Alright, this is the money maker, or the 30%. How's the double grab? No, it's not working. Just the single side is gonna be good enough. Alright, up. No banging on the side. Okay, gently, gently. Alright, he's down. Eagle has landed. Alright, we're golden. Which ones have we still got to grab? From where? Oh, they're both... Okay, let's do this. Oh no, it's stuck. Its little doodabbles has... Oh no! Come on. Its dabnabblers are stuck. Come on. Can we engage? Yep. Nice. And then retract. Come on. No. Am I going to have to just inelegantly slither my way down the whole ramp like this? Well, it was a good idea when we... Look, it's alright, we're working it. It's not working. Woo! I do feel like I've kind of like got the leak claw. Whoa! There we... No, and there. Oof! What a genius. Okay, now then. We're going to have to destroy the bridge because the stupid thing is stuck underneath it. Oh, and it's dropped all of our sweet doodads in the water. That's okay. Okay, stop there. I'm pretty sure we can reach. It can stay there. We just need to bring a truck. Alright. I had a moment of excitement because I could go and grab this one, but then a moment of horror as I realised that I've then got to drive it from here. I thought it was a good idea to pick it up. I could theoretically drive it back out of there, around, through there, across here, down here. But that's a massive P in the B, so we'll just do the normal way around. We'll retain whichever one that is. Oh, it wasn't that one. Okay. These seem to be the best ones for it at the moment. There was some mention that the... Hang on. Oops, not the shop. This... Where are we? Did I mute the music? I did not. Okay. That too weak, too feeble. I don't think so. We could try in the back of them, that little fellow. This guy, because he's got the Prosecco. This, that's right. Because of his big squidgy wheels, but we would still have to drive to the spot. Let's see how it goes. We'll drive him down there. We'll also have to take the craney boy to actually lift the fellow in. Oh, this turning circle is a joke! Also, sounds like a tractor. Not always exclusively, uniquely a bad thing, but a thing, certainly. We never bothered to pave this road. There's an awful lot of road that we've not gotten around to paving because, for the most part, it's not necessary unless there's steep hills. Alright. Oh my god. Ah! I wouldn't want to have to do anything dexterous with this great fajunker. Alright, we will have a look at the cockpit. Tee-hee. Come on. Come on. What are we working with here? Oh, oh, there is a second seat. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Strictly right-hand drive. How very Southern Hemisphere, or how very Anglo-Australian. Where else has... There are some other weird places that have it, isn't there? If you know, chat, why some countries drive on the left and others on the right, or can be bothered to Google it for me, or AI it, search it up, as the kids say these days, let me know. I think this one is already damaged, but... we'll see how we go. Yes, we will need to bring up a crane to fix it. Or to pick it up, rather. Wow, it really has the great big tuber right in the middle of it. That's mad. What a design. Okay. Back to... other truck. To the mule. With the deceptive amount of useful junk on the top, which doesn't actually help with refueling or anything. Bit frustrating, but there you go. Alright. We'll see how careful this... So with the Prosecco, we will have to drive this a long way, but whilst I feel the ride might be smooth, teehee, my concern is that I might be bumping into things more than usual because of the shite turning circle. We'll see. We'll see how we go. How are we doing? 11:45. You date nightists, let me know when you're on your way and I will say crazy prayer for you. Alright. Lift and separate. Lift, lift. I don't want it to be upright like this. Oh, fuck. If I pick it up from there, it's going to tip, isn't it? But if I'm quick enough... Whoop. Okay. Lesson learned, but... Power down. Is this actually... Okay, good test. Okay, we have completely fucked it. All right, not a problem. We'll see how we go. We'll get a feeling for how, you know, it might work with the straps and all that kind of stuff. How steadily it might hold. It's useful intel. Alright, this is where we have to be judicious. Circumspect. Okay, alright. Boop, 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 boop. Nice, nice. Sturdy, stable. Are we going to drive it all the way around? Yes, we are. Hang on a second, let me just check. This isn't going... no, we're still alright. You're still okay? I don't know what's going on there. No worries, have a lovely evening, guys. I hope it's a fun one for you both, and that you get just the right amount of dangle and strap and tumescence. Let me know how you go. Drop by tomorrow. You aren't live, are you, little fecker? No, you're okay. All right, all right. Good, good. Let me know how it goes. Drop by on tomorrow night's stream. Like, I'm considering stepping back from the Long Dark again, just because I'm at the start of a great big wasteland of not much to do except keep going. So we'll see how we go. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Be careful. And have a huge amount of fun. Yes. I got the reference. Just don't put everything in other people's pockets would be my advice. If you can't be good, be careful, and be good or be good at it, etc., etc., etc. Thank you ever so much for your fine company, as ever, for your delightful conversation. And don't drive and type. Is that a thing people say? Okay, I'm going to be here for probably another hour. I've been watching some of the 7-Up documentary series. It's so funny watching epically posh English people with epically posh English accents. About it. I will read all about it. It's fabulous. I know that it kind of gave rise to a bit of a reaction against what's called received pronunciation, RP. And I know it's a little bit check your privilege, but I 7 Up, no, the documentary series where they, in 1963, started following 12 young English 7-year-olds on the sociological understanding that they could track their lives go and interview them every 7 years to see how their aspirations matched to their actual life. Life realities. Because Lady Mash hasn't seen it, so it's been fun to rewatch. And to argue about what sort of social systems might have helped protect various people's less excellent social outcomes. I know it sounds riveting, doesn't it? But you've got to do something. Taking a break from strapping and dangling. Oh, we also have to have a crane at the other end as well, don't we? Of course. Alright, right. Ooh. Okay. Or something to talk about in between strapping. Okay. Let's... Oop. Look at him go. He's earning me money. Uh-huh. All right. It'll be interesting to see... Oh, come on. Come on. Power down. Swap trucks. Come on, swap trucks. Another failure. Fine. Dure up. So unceremonious. Come on. Oop. Okay. Close. Fold. Off. Back to this one. Can we just go straight down the hill? He's bloody doing it. He probably shouldn't, but he's going to. Okay. Take care, my friend. Have a lovely evening. And see you on the next one. 470 away. Oh, it's down. It's this one. It is this one. Okay, all right. Well, we have a car down there, so that's at least something. All right. Oh, this is one of the main ones. Okay, okay. I wouldn't want to have to bring the Prosegur all the way through there because the turns is too tight. But what we can do is I think we have enough juice to get back. We just have to go the way we came and along the beach again. Okay, come on. Look at his great big snout. Okay. This is going to be a little bit tedious, but we'll see how we go. Oink. All right, and come on, come on, come on. It still says live. That's good. I'm just checking what's going on here. Okay, fine, fine, fine. All right. Gently, softly. Okay. We're going to have to work on our alignments a lot earlier because of the worst turning circle. Oop, oop, oop. Nimble, nimble. Okay, you've kind of served your purpose in that spot, but we will need... If our little betract friend up here really is completely incapable... Sorry, wind's picked up again and then the blinds have started flapping hither and yon. I apologise for the noise. Oop, oop, oop. He shall not be tipped over. That's, I suppose, one tremendous benefit of this vehicle. Okay, there is... Did we pick up? Yes, we see. But that'll have to be one of the big cranes, because that guy can't do it, clearly. Old Butterfingers there. All right. This should be enough. Now, I have... Well, the last time I checked... Oh, actually, turning around is going to be a bit of a bind. Come on. You just have to bear with me. It'll just be tedious. I don't think I can drive up there in most vehicles, especially not with anything in tow. What happens with the sound, I don't really know. Sometimes it just wigs out. Okay, come on. This truck actually reminds, well, makes me think of if Silk Song had a tractor, it would be this. I know they actually have Beetles and things, but oops. Okay, he's done it. He's done it. It's turned around. Okay. All right, then you, then go grabby. Do we want the dual point or the single? I think probably just the single. We'll get as above-y as we can. Gently, gently. Softly, softly. Delicately done. Okay, we prefer to do with the crane height rather than the rope length, because the rope length seems to be a bit jerkier. Okay, and let go. Perfect. Power down. Power up. Strap it in. And let's party. It would be nice to take some slabs back while we were at it. Let's see if we can actually do this as solidly as promised. It does seem to be jiggling more than the dead ones did. No, thank you. Okay, well then, in that case, do we get brazen and blasé and bring the other truck down here and try both at once? It's crazy, but it might just work. Oh, slowly, slowly. Ah! You bastard. Okay, well, undeterred, I'm still going to try. Nope. Because I don't necessarily think that 2 would be worse than 1. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll grab this, follow the crane. Do I go backwards all the way? No, because I have to listen to the beep beep beep, and that drives me madder than anything. These are, despite appearances, one of the most nimble vehicles in the game. It's very strange. But a tremendous stroke of luck for us. Okay. Alright. The fact that the container didn't pop, drop, and lock, does that mean that it is really and truly just that crane that we're just passing there that is the dropper of barrels, the dropper of cargo? I think we can reverse a bit more. Okay, let's try that. Ooh, I know I'm hoisting myself on my own petard again by... Shall we try it? Of course we shall. This way and up. Oop! He's done it. Swoosh. Perfect. Now then, can we swing it around? Far enough to... We're not going to get there, are we? Or are we? Or are we? The long arm... Nope. Okay. Long arm of the law. Oh, oh, no, no, nope, nope, nope. Okay, we can just reverse. Oh, I don't want the injigulations. No, okay, it's fine. Could we drive all the way with that there? Now there's an idea. I don't want to. There's only one way to find out. No, there's not. There's a couple, but for now, there'll be more opportunities to test this theory. Let's lay it out in the same orientation so that if they do start rolling around, there's at least a chance they won't hit each other. Fuck. Is it in? Not really. Okay, it is now. Now I completely balked it. Come on. Okay, so we've screwed one, but we still have no confirmation that any crane other than that tracked one there destroys or can drop these things. So EPEC might be an option, carrying one at a time all the way across the map. It's possible. Oh, no. Less bumpy, please. Oh, yeah! Was that me being reckless? Possibly. It's not. Come on, let's all strap down. All right. Nice and squishy. Okay, alright. Again, aim for the firmer ground. Oh, there's a stump there. Let's see if we can hide the stump. Is that a stump? I think it looks like one. We did try and mulch the stumps here, but didn't get all of them, it appears. Okay. I am quite impressed by how smooth this mega chunky chunk does seem to drive with these things in the back. I don't know why it would be smoother. Obviously the tracked stuff really it doesn't work at all. But we'll see how we go. We might get a second scoring one here. Can he do it? Oh, he's done it. Okay. All right. Everybody's out. Round up any leftover chemical tanks scattered across the map. New main objective, deliver chemicals from the northern... What? Oh, we've got a removal of chemicals from the water treatment plant. Infrastructure route from where? Oh, really? That's supposed to be a road? Jesus. Oh, we already got that going. That's fine. Hazardous waste. Yeah, we've... I think this lot can be from... Deliver the chemicals. Oh, okay, so they're... Right. There's 3 of them there. 2 where? Our existing skanky facility. Okay. So those things that we dropped off earlier have been collecting chemicals. And okay, so we've still got that one, and that one. You see what my plan was? That's probably got junk that needs picked up as well. That's fine. So it's got to go from there also to here. That's all right, because we have some infrastructure. This across here, that's doable, and up there is doable. That's okay. But we might have that in place for next week. For now, I think we're going to call it with our merry little prosegur, but it's not in a very nice spot. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more exotique. There we go. That's a nicer view. All right. Well, I got to have some breakfast, eat some lunch, one of those two things. And thank you very much for watching. You've been lovely. Tell the people that you love them. And we will be back on the next one. I don't know what I've left on the end screen, so just bear with me a moment. Oh, okay. All right. We're fine. Have a good one, people. Take care. Bye-bye.